Every day, thousands of travellers come to Surat Thani and they leave almost immediately. They jump on the ferries and head over to Koh Samui, Koh Phangan or Koh Tao. But what if I told you that the province of Surat Thani itself is hiding some of the most beautiful scenery you've ever seen? Glistening emerald rivers, extraordinary temples, and some of the most breathtaking scenery I've ever seen. Thailand has its fair few of incredible experiences. I think this might be my new number one. Well, for the next few days, I'll be exploring the Surat Thani that everyone else seems to overlook, including myself for the last 10 years, that is. Enjoy this week's adventure. This place looks so nice. I booked the local hut. Aha, here we are. This must be me. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another adventure. We're in the province of Surat Thani, and believe it or not, there is a lot more to this province than you might think. This is my humble abode for tonight. This resort is so beautiful. It's called Mountain O'Clock. I saw it on Google Maps and it looked good. And they have different rooms at different prices. I booked this one. This is all for me. It's beautiful wooden hut. The reason I chose this place is it's right next to this beautiful little mountain range where there are some really unique temples and there's a few things to do around here. Because Surat Thani, in my mind, it's home to Khao Sok National Park and the place you get the ferry to the islands like Koh Samui, Koh Tao, Koh Phangan. The province itself has a sleepy little city and not much else, or at least that's what I thought. And I started doing some research, I started zooming in on Google Maps, and I started to learn like, oh my God, there's loads to do in this province outside of the usual. So today we're doing Surat Thani, the unusual. Let's set a picture. The key was up here. Voila. I haven't actually really looked too much into the pictures online, but the location was the reason I chose this place. Okay, we're in. The first room's a bit random. So like a makeshift living room. Little chair, some chickens, toy for a kid. I'm not quite sure the layout here. Oh, okay, we've got an outside bathroom, toilet, lovely. Concrete bathtub with fancy gold plugs. Shower. It's all very nice and, you know, got that artisan type feel. Okay. All right, double bed. Nice and big. Aircon, which is great. And we're in this like wooden room with a thatch roof, thatch lights. Quite the unique accommodation. Now, I didn't book it for any other special reason, really, to be honest, other than the location. The location, we're right at the base of this beautiful limestone cliff. And as I was coming around the corner and this mountain range kind of revealed itself, I saw this beautiful white pagoda on top of this limestone cliff. So I think the plan really is to sort of settle in. I'll unpack a little bit and then I'll just start looking at things to do around this area. The first half of this video is to show you what it's like here in the middle of the province, in an area that is just empty or void of tags and saved locations on my maps. You know, my entire map of Thailand is colored in and I've pinned every accommodation, every hotel, any activity, any good restaurant that I've ever been to, and the whole map of Thailand is basically filled with locations that I've already been to. Except for this region of Surat Thani, it's kind of left bare. And so I wanted to fill it in, and we've begun with quite a beautiful way of doing so. This accommodation usually would include breakfast, but they are renovating the restaurant and it looks like it's going to be beautiful when it's finished. So unfortunately, there's no food available. Quite looking forward to a chilled out couple of days here, getting to know a province we all know so well, but maybe don't think of it in a certain way like we do others, like nearby Krabi or Trang and places like that. The province of Surat Thani, I feel, is overlooked, but maybe not for long. Now, I was going to climb the mountain and check out the temple, but the rainy season had other plans. So I just hung out in the log cabin, did some work, ran a hot bath, and just waited for the storm to pass, which took about an hour. Nice and clean and well rested, I got my shoes on, and I had to make a decision what to do next. The temple up above me looked tempting, but I just wasn't sure what was going on with the weather. It's so epic. It's clearing up now, the rain's finished, and I'm tempted to go up to the temple for sunset, but I'm very hungry. I drove all day to get here, forgot to eat, and there's still thunder knocking about, so I just don't know if it's worth it. I think maybe we'll just save the interesting temple for sunrise, or at least early morning. If it's raining tomorrow morning, then I'll be gutted. I have to listen to my stomach. This little area, this village, very local, very charming, and very typical of this area of southern Thailand. There wasn't a 7-Eleven or a bank to get cash, so I just went on the hunt for a local spot for dinner. Mountain O. And about 500 meters up the road, I found this little spot. It's like a makeshift corner shop, but the lady running it also did pak kapow and some lab. Cold beers in the fridge. I mean, when you're traveling Thailand on a motorbike, getting 2 delicious plates of food and a cold beer for less than 150 baht is pretty much the norm, and why I just love traveling Thailand so much. Right, so let's head back to the cabin and have an early night. We'll be waking up at sunrise to explore the beautiful temple. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor. Okay, I've actually just pulled over into one of these roadside car washes. You get these all over Thailand, and they're great because you can put in 100 Thai baht note, and then you can get access to water, high pressure, suds, and like things to clean your car. But it's also really good to clean a dirty motorbike, and Zelda is in desperate need of a quick clean. So whilst I give Zelda a little wash, a little spa treatment, I just want to say a quick thank you to NordVPN, and I will tell you what fantastic deal they're giving you while we clean Zelda. No matter how much fun I'm having on Zelda, eventually when I reconnect to the internet, whether that's at a hotel or an airport or just a local cafe, I always use NordVPN. As someone who's constantly traveling around Thailand and sometimes around the world, I'm connecting to public Wi-Fi networks all the time. And NordVPN encrypts my connection, helping keeping my personal information private. It also lets me access websites, apps, and streaming services from back home. Plus, it includes next-generation antivirus with anti-scam and anti-malware protection, helping block harmful threats and trackers before they reach my device. If you'd like to give it a try, you can get an exclusive deal using the link in my description and pinned comment below. You'll get NordVPN with 4 extra bonus months for free. And it's completely risk-free because thanks to NordVPN, they'll give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just head to nordvpn.com/Paddy Doyle or click the links in the description. Okay, Zelda is looking sparkly, clean, and ready for her next adventure in this beautiful province. Okay, Zelda, are you ready? NordVPN just helped pay for this, so it's time to go out there and get dirty again. Let's go. Thankfully, the following morning, the sun was out. It was a beautiful morning and the sun was creeping through the temples and the forests all around where I was staying. And I thought it would be the perfect time of day to check out the temple right next door. Talk about an entrance. Guys, you have to come here. Already, I haven't even started exploring yet. Just simply being here at the entrance, it's like, oh my gosh. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different directions to go in. Maybe they're all linked. Different temples, surrounded by this thick jungle with these huge trees. Just like at the accommodation, there are 2 huge trees, like avatar trees. And there's a parking lot. There are quite a few Thai people here who look like they're getting ready to set off on what is probably a little hike to get up to these temples. I just love the way the morning light comes through this gate. You've got to get here just after sunrise. You know, if there was a handful of places like this in Thailand, you could say, oh, Thailand's a beautiful country. But there is not a handful of these. There is, I mean, it's on tap. Every province in every part of the country has something truly epic, sometimes 2 times, 3 times. I mean, Surat Thani has Khao Sok National Park, the jewel in the crown of this province, of this country. It has Koh Samui and everything on there. It's got Koh Phangan and everything on there. It's got Koh Tao and everything on there. And yet here we are in an area of the province that I didn't think had much going on, except for a road from Surat Thani town to Khao Sok National Park Lake. And here we are going slow, stopping by these little mountains and finding absolute bangers. Hello, buddy. This guy said hello to me on the waterfall. How are you? Shall I get you some breakfast? Shall I get you some breakfast? Yeah, I'll get you some breakfast. So, do we go there first? Do we go up there? Do we go up there? Do we go up there? Okay, so I think most people are just staying down here to take pictures and relax and stare up at the views, but I really want to get up on top of them. I'm following this couple, and oh, there's a grandma joining me behind me. And I think this will take us to the white pagoda with the gold spire on the top, which is about the middle way. And then from there, maybe we can get to the very top. So I can hear people going up there, and I can see a staircase through the jungle leading up to that temple. Sorry, cat. Are you going up there?
Yeah.
What about this one?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try the big one. My common sense is telling me white pagoda is this way. Yeah, guys, Thailand is not normal. This is not normal. Tell me a country where you can stay in a wooden hut surrounded by the jungle. You know, beautiful bathroom, beautiful wooden design for less than $80 a night. Tell me a country where you go for dinner, you get 2 delicious plates of food and a beer for less than $5. The chef gives you some more food because she wants to see how spicy you can handle her raw shrimp. Slightly regretting that. My mouth was on fire. And then in the morning, you drive 200 meters up the road and you arrive in paradise. Up we go. Whew. Stairs. My arch enemy. Whatever you do, don't look at the view. Don't ruin it, because I can tell it's going to be epic. Oh, I think we're underneath the White Pagoda, or the White Temple. Sweating. We got so blessed with the weather. Thank you. And it is so bright. I need my sunglasses. Beautiful white chedi, surrounded by these beautiful ornate golden statues of the Buddha in the seated position. And there's a beautiful coin dedicated to the late King Bhumibol. And even the guards to stop people from falling off the edge are in this beautiful heart shape. And as you walk around and you get the shaded side, you see the pathway up to the next level and the next and the final level. So this is level 2. We skipped level 1 just because I could tell they weren't really connected. But you see here, there's a connection. There's a beautiful bridge that leads into the jungle and we'll continue up. I mean, how can you combine such natural beauty with such a beautiful cultural and religious significant location, and then throw in an adventure and throw in a hike and throw in one of the best mornings you can possibly have in the kingdom? Only Thailand could do this. If you look, you can see everybody on level 1. It's definitely the easiest level to reach to, and it looks gorgeous. In the morning, starlings are making such a beautiful song. And there's a little bit of mist in the sky, just rolling over the hills. You've got the distant mountains of Nakhon Si Thammarat, where we were recently. So as you can see, it's not a single temple here. That's because these grounds are a vast Buddhist meditation center spread across the mountains. Apparently there are 9 separate mountaintop temples and meditation pavilions, all connected by these beautiful bridges, staircases, and hidden nature paths. Each temple has its own unique design and purpose, creating a peaceful space for meditation, reflection, and Buddhist practices. Seems like every level, down at the ground and even up here, are stray dogs, but they're all really friendly. This guy looks a bit scary, but he's absolutely chill. You alright, mate? You having a good scratch? Down there you can see the archway, it's gorgeous. I'm trying my best to block the sun because it's really bright up here. But look at this. And I think you'll agree that whether you're religious or not, it's impossible not to be impressed by the scale, the craftsmanship, and the serenity of this hidden masterpiece. Level 3. One thing I've learnt over the years exploring Thailand and other Buddhist countries is that these temples are often built on quite tricky to reach places like mountaintops. Wow, we're like up at the canopy level now. Wow. In Buddhist tradition, this climb is symbolic. It represents the journey of overcoming obstacles in your life and leaving behind worldly distractions and moving closer up to the spiritual enlightenment. And so these physical challenges become part of the experience, encouraging you to be more mindful with every step. Level 4. And at the summits, you'll often find large bells or gongs, and ringing them isn't just for the fun or for the sound. It's believed it spreads the blessings that you've climbed to the top, it marks the completion of your hike and your pilgrimage, and it reminds the other visitors to awaken their minds and focus on the present moment. And combined with the peaceful mountain settings and these beautiful panoramic views of Surat Thani province, this elevated temple and its design, it's really inspiring, incredibly beautiful, and one of the best places I've discovered in the kingdom. So that is where we had dinner last night, and the supermarket and everything in the village. In the distance, this is the tallest mountain in the province of Krabi, and that mountain range leads all the way to Krabi Airport and Ao Nang. But if you flip it over here, over there through the archway here, that's the highest mountain in Nakhon Si Thammarat, and the range over this side. We can't see over the top of this mountain, but we would be able to see Khao Sok National Park. So this is like perfectly symmetrically in the middle between the tallest mountains of Nakhon Si Thammarat, tallest mountains of Krabi, and the tallest mountains in Khao Sok and Phang Na. So maybe, I'm guessing, there might be some significance. Maybe this is the middle point between the three largest peaks. We made it. There's a lady here taking out the trash. So as I was coming up the staircase, there's a beautiful reveal. Hello.
Hello.
And yeah, obviously people finish drinks and they've got a little bin here, and this lady's keeping their temple nice and clean. Inside is a beautiful stained glass house type thing. For 10 baht, you can buy a bucket of, this is fish food. There must be some fish up here. Aha. Holy water. It's funny how holy water is across all religions, isn't it? So this whole raised terrace at the top is actually a water feature, and there must be fish in there that you can feed as part of your pilgrimage up here. How did they get any of this up here? Oh God, it looks amazing. I just love every single millimeter of this temple complex. You know, I'm struggling to think of a better one. I'm struggling to think of a more beautiful setting, a more beautiful location, a more interesting adventure to discover each level. I mean, Thailand has its fair few of incredible experiences, temple-related experiences, but this, I think this might be my new number one. Okay, we made it. What a beautiful drive. Just driving through, as you can see, lots of different types of farmland. Palm oil, which is the one I've just parked underneath. Rubber tree plantations. Huge durian farms, where thankfully, finally, the durians are big and juicy and almost ready. Now, my accommodation added me on WhatsApp, and before I checked in, they told me where the key was, what the Wi-Fi password was, and they also gave me a bunch of recommendations for things to see and activities to try in the area around the temple grounds. And so about 20 minutes into the countryside is the first one, and it's all in Thai. Don't ask me what's going on, but from what I saw on the WhatsApp group, some of the pictures looked really nice. Some water and some kayaking maybe? Don't know. Let's find out together.
50 baht per person.
Hasab bit. Oh, hasab baht. Okay. Hello. Okay, 50 baht to come in. Wow. Oh, it's like a hot spring. There's water bubbling up through the sand. Although there's fish, so I don't think it's hot. Let me just check. Is it hot? No, it's cold. So there's some kind of air pocket down there. And then dragonflies. And isn't this beautiful? How would you describe this? Because I'm kind of lost for words what to say. So from what I can gather, I've seen pictures of Thai people swimming here with their kids. And today's Saturday, so where is everyone? You can come here. There are steps. Go for a swim. There are little areas here to sit down, put your sun cream on, have your cheese sandwiches and your packet of crisps. Hello. You could swim here, it's a bit deeper. I see kayaks. This is properly beautiful. You see, here's a great example of the plant. It's got its big root system and then it's got multiple trunks leading up. But it's not really a mangrove, is it? And you can see the bubbles coming up from the bottom. And then over here there's a lot of greenery and moss and different types of plants growing where the bubbles are coming from. Lots of oxygen, lots of fish. Let's find out about this kayaking activity. They've got all the colours of the rainbow. Sorry, Cap. Chai, okay. Sanok mai? Okay. And which way do you go? This way? Oh, okay. Looks like there was an accident here. I think it's going to be a hot one. Okay, we are kayaking through the forest in Surat Thani on a beautiful Saturday morning. Life's good. If you love nature, you have to come here. not just here, but Surat Thani province. You can make a case that this is easily the most beautiful province in Thailand, right? With the islands, the national parks, the lakes, the temples. I have no idea if you're going to be able to get this on camera, on this action camera, but can you see this spider web? It must be 3 meters across, and in the middle, if I punch in, is a golden orb spider. This species of spider is quite common in Thailand, but I haven't seen one for ages. But he's got the almighty spot there. That was such a beautiful experience, and I was so glad to basically have the whole place to myself. There was another interesting spot en route to Surat Thani city itself. It was about another hour up the road, and apparently much more popular with the locals, and with it being a Saturday, I thought we could enjoy the beautiful drive up there and check it out. Okay, welcome to the next location and another spot that came recommended in the WhatsApp chat with my accommodation yesterday. Now, from what I gather, this is a local swimming spot, and I did have to buy a ticket, 100 baht, and I feel like this is where the crowds come. This is a very popular spot, and I can tell so just by the car park.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They have quite a few different activities here. You can rent kayaks again. You can go on a nature trail, you can go on a night safari, and there's a species of crab here that everyone's really excited about. This one, I've seen a million signs of it already, so it must be a very rare and interesting species. So yes, as you can see, Saturday lunchtime, this place gets busy. But they're all locals, you know, families, friends, couples, kids with their grandparents. This is a beautiful place to come and swim. Okay. Oh my god, there's an otter. That is so cute. I think he's trying to find shells. And they mustn't be bothered by all the people because they're just literally scavenging, hunting, swimming, having fun, enjoying the watering hole just as much as all of the locals here too. It was really sweet. He's making his bed. The water's lovely. Lovely jubbly. It's busy. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful day. The kids are off school. What else do you expect? So nice. This place also has kayaking, as I mentioned. You can go for a nature trail hike. It's much more manufactured, less natural. If I had to choose between the two swimming areas from today's video, I would definitely go with the first one. Much more remote and hard to reach, but you'll obviously have far fewer people knocking about. But both were equally beautiful, and of course I'll link the locations in the description below. Right, let's have a quick bit of lunch and then jump back on the bike and finish our journey up towards the city of Surat Thani itself. This is my hotel of choice every time I come to Surat Thani. 500 baht, it's cheap, it's central, and it's clean. So let's go and explore the night market, let's grab a beer, let's enjoy sunset, and let's wrap up this beautiful video. Honestly, this has been one of the most fun adventures I've had in this entire Southern Road Trip series so far. I just was not expecting Surat Thani to hold so many surprises, and I'm so glad to have been able to share them with you. Cheers, big ears. What a day, what a beautiful day. And I've arrived into the city of Surat Thani itself. Beautiful little town on the river. There's a few islands here, and you've got long-tail boats taking people over to the accommodations and places. And there's a beautiful storm in the background there. You see that? That storm is over the province of Chumpon, and that's where we're going to be heading next. The deep south section of the southern tour is over because long gone are the mosques of Yala and Naritiwat and Krabi, and they've been replaced by beautiful temples. And that's kind of the theme going north. From here to Bangkok, there's still 900 kilometers or so of beautiful coastline and provinces and hidden gems, but we are now entering the top half of this southern tour. Bangkok has started to appear on some road signs, and so I'm heading that way. I've started in Baitong, we've made it all the way to Surat Thani, we've zigzagged around the south for a couple of months, and I think we've probably still got a good month in us before we reach Bangkok. So I'm going to enjoy this beer, I'm going to watch that huge storm over the province of Chumpon, and I'll be heading that direction in the next episode, which of course you can watch right now. Right here.